Welcome back to the channel. This is our first episode of Fbody Archaeology, and we've come across something that we believe is a 19 something. We can't really tell. We can't really tell by the VIN because the VIN's missing. The VIN on the door is missing, and we can't find an RPO sheet because the cluster's missing. So I'm gonna need your help with this one. We know there's been some stuff done to it. I can tell just by looking at it. But you know what? Let's dive into it and let's see if you guys can help me figure out roughly what year this is. So, based on what we know, as I said, there's no VIN number, and the VIN number on the door has been removed. But from what I figure, this is got a bee's nest somewhere in here. But it's got 226,000 kilometers on it. And before they went back to the RS, they went to the Sport Coupe. And the Sport Coupe come with a tilt steering, and you could always tell kind of by these checkered seats. It didn't have the traditional Z28. That was the difference between the Z28 and the Sport Coupes, was that steering wheel. So on the back it says Z28, but I'll tell you, it's not a Z28. It's got no vents. So it's not a Z28. As I said, console's missing. So any chances of trying to find that RPO sheet is gone. Now, every once in a while, you will get lucky. You might find a build sheet under this seat. Of course, it is kind of hard, and I didn't bring any tools with me today because I really wasn't prepared to start tearing apart cars. But if I do find it, there's usually a sheet under this carpet or under that seat in the back there. As you can tell, this thing was white, and so I ran the block number. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I ran the block number. We'll put it up on the screen there. The motor's been changed out of it because it's a 2-bolt main 305. And this could have come with a 305. I don't think this is the original motor. It could be. It doesn't have the center bolt heads in it. And I believe this is an 88 maybe. There's no sounder mount brake light. And we can't tell because the spoiler's gone. But we do know it's not an 84 because it didn't have the brake lights in 84 because it's got the single needle cluster in it. So we know it's not an 84. I believe these black rims, or the black gray insert rims, were 87, 88, maybe even 89. And again, the rims could have been changed too. But just based on what I'm seeing here, I'm thinking it's an 88. And we've kind of just looked around this car briefly before we hit the button here. And I can't find anything that suggests that it is pre-85. So obviously we're not going to get this one running, but I thought this car might have been savable, but you know, it's got a big hole in the back and a big hole in the floor, and it's not that you can't save it, but those are pretty big jobs, and that's part of the problem you come across now. See, it's got the Z28 badge in the back. Does that mean anything? Not really. It's got the off and on button there for the rear trunk light. And I tried looking in what was left of the rear console hump, and I couldn't find anything in there. So I don't know if we're going to find anything that's going to tell us really what year this was. Again, You know, taillights don't make a difference because they're changed, but I think if I had to nail this down, I'm saying this is an 88 Sport Coupe. And I have a friend who had an 88 Sport Coupe. And not a lot of these Sport Coupes come with 305s in them. Many of the Sport Coupes come with V6s in them. And he had an 88 Sport Coupe with a 305 in it. And I don't remember if it was center bolt or if it was perimeter bolt heads like this was. We know it's a 305 because we ran the block number, but I don't know. This thing's had a pretty rough life. It's had a lot of Bondo in it. We know it came with a skirt package because the skirt package wasn't added. It's always been there. So it wasn't a regular Camaro. But not a lot on this one. Kind of a letdown for our first episode, but I thought I'd come out here. I got a phone call on this and thought that I would share it with you guys. So, you know, drop a comment down in the comment section there and let us know what you think. And we'll keep searching for you. So, again, there are some okay parts still left on this. If you're into 15-inch rims, I thought the dash pad was still decent, but it's got a crack there and a chip there, which is unfortunate because they bring really big money right now. They always have for the last, 10 years. They've brought in big money. So I'm going to dig around behind the scenes here and see if I can find you guys any more info, and we'll see what we can figure out. That's it for today. Really appreciate you guys supporting the channel and supporting the video. And if you like these kind of videos, give us a comment. Let us know. We'll do more of them. We know it's popular right now, and we want to try and keep something within our niche and our segment to keep you guys entertained and keep you watching. So if you like our content, hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. It really helps us out. And I really appreciate everybody's support. We'll see you soon.